Hey everyone, it's Alexander Concepcion with TacoStreetLocating.com. This is my apartment locating business where I help people like you find apartments to rent in Austin. So if you find this video helpful, then reach out to me on my website, TacoStreetLocating.com, so I can help you find an apartment to rent. My service is totally free. You don't pay me anything. I've done this for the last 6 years. I've worked for 400 people. So in this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the East Riverside neighborhood near downtown Austin. So if you want to see Austin overall, here is a general map. Downtown is over here. East Austin's here. South Austin's here. I have other videos on those neighborhoods. So this video I'm going to focus on East Riverside, which is going to be the best bang for your buck to be close to downtown Austin. It's going to be cheaper than East Austin, cheaper than South Austin. This neighborhood is still in, we'll call it an up and coming phase. I used to live here for about 2.5 years. It was fine. It's not as pretty as these other neighborhoods, but the value is really good in comparison. So it's going to be worth looking at if you're just moving to Austin and you want something nice, but don't want to pay the prices of the other neighborhoods. So with this neighborhood, I'm going to focus on first, this area is going to be where most of you are probably going to wind up, is this zone, which has the best cluster of apartments that are close to downtown, close to the river for like running and biking trails. So here we'll start with the Berkshire Riverview, which is really nice, high rise between just right along the corner of 35 and East Riverside Drive, which means you're going to get some noise from both of these roads. But you do have really good access. You can walk to East Austin and downtown. You can walk to the trails and all that stuff. But this specific zone doesn't have a ton of stuff in the immediate walking area. For that, you're going to want to find buildings closer over here. We'll call this like the fancy Riverside part, with buildings like the Anley South Shore. The Marlowe's going to be the nicest one by far. They have like a big rooftop amenity deck with a gym, pool that looks over downtown. Lakeshore Pearl and Bell Lakeshore. I pretty much don't take anyone here to Bell Lakeshore anymore because the reviews are trash and there's just not a reason to bring anyone to a building that's that low quality. But it exists. It's worth knowing about. There's two that I forgot to leave off. South Shore District is right there, so it is there. Decent mid-rise. Usually really good pricing. Tends to be the best value of all the apartments around here, I think. You do have a lot of construction happening in this little square and this little square. So there's going to be a lot of construction happening here. Mostly flanking the Marlowe. You also have Azul Lakeshore, which I forgot to mark. But I'm pretty sure Oracle owns that building. So this is largely going to be Oracle employees. And there really aren't units that hit the market very often because they're always just going to be taken by employees. So a lot of my clients wind up there. Going further south, you have this brand new building, the Saundary. That's just opening up right now, so I'm not really sure where these reviews are coming from since no one has moved in yet. But this cluster of buildings outside this core area are starting to pop up. There's the Brixton, and right next to it there's the Edison. Both kind of similar options. This like road at Riverside Drive and Pleasant Valley isn't a great area. I'm not super enthusiastic about it. There's one that I forgot to add. I'll add right now. The Alexin Riverside. This one is brand new. It's going to be worth comparing it to all these other fancy East Riverside ones. But there's a lot of brand new buildings hitting the market. So we'll go through more of these modern ones. V Colina. It's a brand new building. I'm not sure where all these negative reviews come from. I think it was or is an affordable housing complex here on Old Torf. Most of these buildings in this part of East Riverside are going to be notably older. There's one to add. This one is fairly new, decently nice. This isn't really a great area. Not an area to get like really excited about. But proximity to downtown is good, and it's easy to get around Austin. But this isn't a part of Austin you're gonna probably want to spend a ton of time. Deeper in the neighborhood, this is more like this area. Pleasant Valley is more of a residential neighborhood. This is it's a slightly older building, but if you wanted a really well priced 2-bedroom, the pricing for the quality of building here tends to be really good, so that's worth knowing about. We went to the Edison already. The Zoe is a really nice modern one, but again, they've had like a lot of other buildings, a lot of review issues, but it's worth knowing about for like the modern complexes. The Radius on the Grove is more of like an outdoor garden style where you're going to park outside, walk up to your unit. They have really big floor plans, but in summer you're going to get hit with a lot of sunlight, so that might not be fun. Then you have these two buildings right next to each other, the Mont and Monroe. Pricing here tends to be really, really good for a modern building. Like everything else, the reviews aren't super good on either of them, but the pricing is going to be pretty strong. Henley Riverside, much better reviews, very nice building, more secure than a lot of the other buildings. These are all brand new. I haven't even been to these in Montopolis. These are brand new. They're just opening up. And there's a lot more activity happening here along Montopolis. There's new Radio Coffee here. Here's another brand new building, the Arise. Kind of all the same standard mid-rise. We can have like, they're all going to be pretty interchangeable. Standard amenities, standard everything. But pricing is going to be much better than anywhere else around Austin for this type of building and proximity. And getting to the airport is really easy. It's literally right here. So if you travel a lot, you need to get around town, this area is going to be really easy. And being so close to 183 is going to make it really easy to get around to North Austin or South Austin. So just in terms of getting around, this area is pretty good. There's some other fairly modern buildings that I haven't spent too much time at, but they're worth knowing about. The Point at Ben White, the Oaks at Ben White, and the Veranda. This one just opened up, so you're not going to have much in terms of walkability, and you're going to have to just get on and off the highway whenever you want to get around. But that is a quick rundown of Riverside. Oh yeah, here's Eastview Ranch. Really nice building tucked in along the neighborhood. Standard garden style building, open parking. I've got a few friends that live over there. But overall, your best buildings in Riverside are going to be here in the fancy part of Riverside. Whereas a lot of these other areas are still kind of in that up and coming phase. And it's going to be better off more for its proximity to other neighborhoods with more compelling stuff. So that's the East Riverside apartment guide. If you found this useful, then please reach out to me on my website, tacostreetlocating.com. so I can help you find your next apartment in Austin. Take care and have a good day.